I went to the school that's really high in academics as well as sports. So I mean, I thought I made the best decision. It was either that or going to like a junior college, and I wanted to, you know, actually stay somewhere and get somewhere where I could get a really good degree and go somewhere. So, you know, it was a little more expensive, you know, but that's just a choice I had to make, I guess. That was probably the hardest part because, you know, in the end, that's kind of what it comes down to. I mean, you can go anywhere and get a degree, you know, but the paying for it part is definitely the hardest, and you know, it kind of hurts because you want to go to the big schools, you want to go here, you want to go there and do things like that, but if you don't have the money, it's hard to do it, and you don't want to be stuck with bills your whole life, you know, you want to, you know, get a house and do all that stuff too. I don't want to have to give my whole paycheck up just to pay for school that I did, you know, 4 years ago. You know, I want to focus on the future and what I can do, you know, in the next 4 years instead of the last 4 years. Right away, initially, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, you know, like, I never thought I'd make enough money to pay for that in a lifetime, you know, like, those numbers, they're just way too big, and it's crazy. For me, you know, it was hard because of the money, you know. It was hard to pick the most expensive school because I knew it was gonna be hard to pay for it, but, you know, it's something that I really wanted to do, and I was able to do it, so that's a big plus for me. For athletics, I got a little bit less than half of it paid for. I have a couple of federal loans, and then, which is still only gets me about halfway, you know. It still only gets me about half, so that's kind of a bummer. So now, you know, you just want to throw your hands up and say, well, I can't do that, you know, like, I don't have the money, but then you go and you get another loan, and, you know, hopefully you can get one that's good where you don't have to pay a ton when you get out, you know, that's the main goal. And my parents really helped me with that. You know, they did a great job, and they found a really good place, you know, where I could get a loan that would help me out the best, that I think. The iHELP loan. Yeah, my mom found it. She knows people that are into that stuff, and they told her about it, and she found out, and she went and she did some work for me, and she found out a really good loan for me that would fit perfectly, you know, and it was something that I could pay off, something that my family could handle, because we're pretty average, you know, income-wise. So it was good for us. You know, my parents are really big on that, you know, they want to have a conversation, they want me to understand what's going on, so when I get older, they don't have to, you know, baby feed me all the information, and I can understand and know what's going on. You know, and it's really easy. I mean, it seemed easy. My parents, you know, they figure out how much I need, they go in and they get it, you know, a couple weeks later they get it finalized, and you know, that's kind of easy for us, you know, and that's credit to my parents too, but it was easy. I filled the last gap, and you know, it's nice when you go to school and you don't have to worry about a bunch of extra bills, you know, you don't go to the registrar and they're like, oh, you can't go to school this semester because you don't have any money. It's like, now what? You know, I'm here, now what do I do? And actually this summer, my mom actually told me, she's like, if you pay some back this summer, I'll help you, you know. And that was always good, and you know, it makes you feel good when you're like, yeah, I'm paying for my loans already, you know, I'm already starting to work towards that, and that's a plus that I liked, because, you know, when I start making money in the summer and things, I can start paying it off already. I can go to a big school and do what I want to do and not have to worry a lot about the money, even though I don't have it right now. I'm learning to pay for stuff, you know, like, I'm learning that, you know, this isn't free. You know, I got to work hard. This is something that is going to help me in the long run. I'm going to have to pay for it. So, you know, it's kind of like growing up a little bit. You grow up, you're like, yep, I got to do this.